Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bruise on my butt.
Hi.
Hello! Welcome to the channel. Today's episode is going to be about
Twin Falls,
Twin Falls,
Idaho.
So we were at Lake Powell at Wawee, and if you watched the last episode, you saw that we were going to head back home east, but we decided to shoot back out to Lake Powell from Colorado, and then from there we were like, man, we really want to see Glacier National Park.
Yes.
That was kind of
definitely.
we skipped by it, and we wish we hadn't. So we're like, whatever, we're gonna go to Glacier. So we weren't gonna go straight there. We decided, well, let's go through Western Idaho instead of just going straight to, because we already went through Eastern Idaho and that part of Montana to come down to go to Yellowstone. So we're like, let's go through Western Idaho and
See
catch
what that
that.
looks like.
And we're glad we did. The first stop in Idaho was Twin Falls.
Yes.
But before that, we stopped at Tremonton.
For like a couple of days.
Yeah, we stayed at Aspen Grove RV Park because we'd stayed there before, and it's a really nice park in
Super
Tremonton.
nice. And I wanted to get my hair done.
Oh yeah,
And they have a really nice salon there. So I think that's why we went, because I wanted to get my hair done.
That's exactly why we went, because it wasn't that far of a trip.
Right, it's like
It
a
was
couple
only
minutes.
a couple hours. Well, a couple hours. I can't remember the distance, but anyway.
I thought you were talking about the salon from the park.
Right. So, but anyway, while we were at Aspen Grove, we decided to do a little walkthrough with our Cougar, and this is the walkthrough. Hello.
Hey.
Doing the episode of the interior of our trailer, the Cougar 22 MLS. Put our this is our king size bed, like a full king size bed. You can pan around. It's very small, but it's perfect for us. It's just the two of us. We got Remy. We got a little dinette over here. TV's up here and it swivels out, which is great. We usually end up watching TV at night, just sitting in the bed. So we got those big pillows. Plenty of cupboard spaces, go all the way back. It's 2 levels. Fridge works really well. We haven't had any issues with it. Little stove. Little microwave, but it works for how we use it. Got a little coffee set up, and this will kind of put this back and forth depending on how we're doing things. We keep things pretty organized. My wife keeps things pretty organized. We got a little bathroom in here. A little shower. And that's it. It's our little 27-foot travel trailer. It works for us. We like it. And that's it. So then we left Aspen Grove, and our first stop was Twin Falls.
Twin Falls.
It was a good distance. It was kind of the travel time that we wanted, but it was also a spot that we wanted to see. We saw pictures of the Shoshone Falls, so we wanted to stop there and check that out. We only planned to stop there for one night, and so we looked at a couple RV parks in the area, and we found what was it called?
The Oregon.
Yeah.
It was Oregon Trails.
Oregon Trails
Campground.
Right in Twin Falls. That place was pretty cool. It was small. It was perfect for what we wanted to do.
We didn't know a lot about Idaho. You know, we just knew that we just knew that we wanted to see it, and a couple of the spots there. So we didn't know that Twin Falls was pretty cool.
Yeah, we didn't know anything about Twin Falls. We just picked a spot, stopped there that had availability, and I think they only had 1 or 2 spots left, so we kind of got lucky with that. And the host told us about to go, the overlook and where to go, and he told us about some restaurants. He told us that the north part of Twin Falls is where all the chain restaurants.
They told us about a couple of roads. Like one takes you to all the chains, and the other one takes you downtown, like the local restaurants.
Right. The downtown area was pretty cool. So we ended up going and getting something to eat at downtown. We went to the Twin Falls Sandwich Shop or Sandwich Company.
So good. Did we have something like we had this like local thing called, was it Snake Bites?
We did have snake bites.
Was it called snake bites?
I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, snake bites. It was good. So then, so we checked out the downtown area. I think we went back to the RV first, and then we shot out to the overlook, which was the Shoshone Park, and what is it, Dirk's Lake? There's a lake there too.
Yeah, there's a lake there
too. But the lake was kind of neat. We didn't really spend any time at the lake. We just went to the overlook, and the overlook was really cool.
The reason why we didn't spend any time at the lake is that we wanted to, but they don't allow dogs.
Yeah, they don't allow dogs.
And we had Remy with us. Yep. So they were like, no dogs allowed. Yep. We're like, okay.
And speaking of Remy, he loved the park, the Shoshone Falls Park, because there was a lot of little friends over there for him to meet, as you'll see. The overlook was awesome. We were checking out the falls. There's a bunch of little viewpoints you can you can see from. And it was there that we realized that we were going to stay.
Kayak.
Yeah, you look down and you see all these kayakers down by the falls, and we're like, oh my gosh, and we have an inflatable kayak that we bring with us, so we're like, wow, that's cool. The host had mentioned that to me, so we kind of made a decision like right there. We're like, we're going to go back, talk to the host, we're going to extend our stay if we can, and luckily we were able to. We added 2 days because we knew it was going to be, it's 4 miles to kayak out to the falls from Centennial Waterfront Park. We decided to stay 2 more days, and the next day we planned it. We left early. We got out there just before 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
There wasn't that many people out at the where you put in
ramp.
The ramp.
The ramp.
There wasn't that many people out at the park, getting into the ramp, so that was cool. I mean, there was probably a dozen or so people that were already like kind of making their way up the river when we got in the water, but I passed all of them. That was nothing.
He was a beast.
A lot of them are paddle boarders anyway, and they're just slow. And we passed everybody.
He was on a mission. Get to the falls.
I was on a mission. And I love paddling. As we're going up the river, you pass under the Perrier.
Oh, Perrin.
It's something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's Perrin.
But it's a bridge. It's the bridge that goes over the Snake River Canyon from Twin Falls across to the highway. And it is one of the last. Is it the last? Or I think it's one of the last. There's only like a couple bridges in the United States that you can legally base jump from.
Base jump.
So there's a lot of base jumpers that go to this bridge. Unfortunately, there was none that day. We were told that if you
really wanted to see some.
you can catch them jumping off the bridge while you're kayaking underneath. So we were really hoping that would happen, but it didn't. Oh well. Next time. Somebody had mentioned it to you about, you saw what were you saying?
Well, we were down at the boat ramp, and I was waiting because he had forgotten a couple of things or something. He had to go back to the truck, and I noticed that there was a boat, and they transfer you, like they bring you up the river, carry your kayak over to the other side to the falls, so you're able to get through the park.
Well, the main reason for that, which we found out, is that there's the Pillar Falls, which is about a little bit more than halfway up the river towards Shoshone. There's Pillar Falls, and it's just a small cascading fall area, but you can't kayak across it. You have to portage around it or over it. There's a section off to the right that you can
walk through the trail.
You have to walk there's a little trail. It's about 500 yards maybe. It seemed like 5 miles.
Seems so long.
Our kayak's pretty heavy.
Because we were hot. Our kayak was heavy. We had a huge cooler.
Yeah, we had the cooler. We didn't bring Remy. We left him in the RV, thank God. Although he probably would have been fine with it. And he would have loved it.
Yeah.
Next time we're definitely going to bring Remy.
Yeah.
So anyway, we portaged over, and that whole area right there is really cool too. There's all these little like natural pools and jacuzzi areas. The way the river kind of snakes through there, and all these little different
turquoise
areas.
Blue.
Yeah,
so
really
pretty.
Cool. But we were on a mission to get to the Shoshone Falls. So we didn't stop, and on the way back we did. Got back in the water, got out to the falls in record time, I think. There was nobody there.
No.
We had the whole place to ourselves, so it was really cool. We were probably there for an hour and a half before anybody else even showed up.
Because we were paddling so fast.
So that was fun.
Look at the landing we're on it to the right. Way up there.
It was awesome. We paddled right up to the falls. The wash that comes off those falls and the wind, the way it buffets you, and just it was amazing. The water's cold and you're just like, whoa, you can't hear anything, and it's awesome. So then we went past the falls, and I don't know
Yeah.
how they adjust the flow of the river through the dam right there, but you'll see that only one section of the falls was actually coming down heavy,
Yeah.
and usually it can it loops around like there's like a little horseshoe, and all the falls will come down. But when we were there, you'll see that that right side of the falls, there was only like these little ribbon falls coming down, but it was really
so
cool because we got to get right up close and get inside the falls and under the falls, and
of course he had to go.
I got into every nook and cranny I could find that had water
Of course he had to
coming
do
down.
that.
Of course. So, and then we sunbathed out on the boulders and jumped off some boulders.
Ate lunch there. It was so nice.
We spent the day there, and then we turned around and we thought we were gonna have an easy go heading back because you're going upstream.
Yeah.
You're going against the current on your way to the falls. The current's very slow, so it wasn't that bad. But we were like, oh, we're gonna have an easy way of it on the way back. Not the case.
No.
Because the wind was coming up that canyon, and it was worse.
It was so hard.
It took us longer to get back than it did to get out there. But it was awesome. We loved it.
Oh, it was incredible. You have to do it. The reason why we stopped there is because they have a lot of stores. Like, you know, we were in a remote area where there wasn't a lot of stores to go to. Like, you know, for women, like Ulta.
For women. Target, Ulta,
TJ Maxx.
So we're not going to talk about that yet. So, I love you. All in all, it was an amazing experience.
It really was.
We were so happy that we stayed the extra days. It was awesome out there. Our favorite
Loved it.
kayaking adventure that we've had to date.
Even if the river was called Snake
There's
River.
some cool history about the river and how they named it, why they think it was named Snake, and what it was actually named, and all that stuff. So Google that.
There was no snakes on that Snake River.
There was no snakes.
Thank God.
The water was beautiful, turquoise, greenish blue. I mean, it was amazing. So Twin Falls was awesome. Our next stop is going to be Cascade.
Cascade.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. And we're looking forward to the drive because you're going to follow along the Payette River from here to Cascade, which is pretty cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please shoot us a
Subscribe.
hit us with that thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Pop the little icon bell so you can get the new videos that come out. We do new videos every Sunday.
Yes.
And sometimes we throw in a video here and there just for funsies.
Just for funsies. Fun fact, because you know I'm about fun facts. In 1974, Evel Knievel attempted to jump the Snake River Canyon right here in Twin Falls. Unfortunately, he didn't make it because of his parachute malfunctioning. But luckily, he only suffered a bloody nose. Thank God. Which is really nothing compared to all the bones he's broke.